Can you really be a thought about yourself, a story, a narrative, a belief? Every interpretation that you can it really be you? Because there's an assumption that it is. But what if what you've always been, and you know this inherently inside because it's your direct experience right now, is that your presence, not space, not as something, but as the awareness, as the conscious being, aliveness, right? You are alive. Recognize that right now. Become aware that you're alive. Be alive of being alive, if that's possible, which is the filter. The you is a mirror and it's reflecting back to you that you're aware, that you're alive, that you exist. That's the truth of it. It's not to say, oh, I'm the body. No, the body is just a sensing tool. It's how you express. So right now, awareness is expressing as these words. So you've always been this presence. It's truth. You can't deny it's always here. It's constant. It's what's real, right? It's real. Why do you believe in God? Because you know there's something beyond you. There's something more. So you have to believe. You don't actually have to believe it. And it goes beyond belief. Belief arises in what? In this space. Thoughts about you, stories about you, emotions, sensations, everything happens in this presence. And you can say that it's this presence that's being infiltrated in this body as aliveness, as energy. Presence is aliveness that is appearing as form. So it's formlessness appearing as form. What makes you feel separate? You identify yourself as the body. How do you identify? The I thought. What's the I thought? Interpretation. It's a mechanism, the mind. It's not really there, but you get what I'm saying. We could say it's the brain, but the brain is imagined too. What's true is that you're here right now, presence. If you were to put your attention on presence, you would see that it doesn't change. It doesn't come and go. It's constant and remains. What happens is that your attention is not on presence. Your attention is on story. Your attention is on the story of you. It's what am I doing? What am I trying to get? Who am I? You have a story about you. You're like the character in the movie that has forgotten the screen that it's being played on. You are the screen. You're the one watching it. You're watching yourself right now. You can become aware of being aware. You can become aware of being alive. When you become aware of being alive, you realize, oh, there's only aliveness. There's only presence. That's what I'm saying. Your presence. This is pleasure. This is satisfaction. These are not states. They're subtle. You see, if they were something more than, you would want to hold on to them, but you can't hold on to yourself because you're already yourself. That's why they say you can't look for yourself, because you would put yourself outside of yourself. It's like, look at your eye right now. You can't do it. Let's say you're standing. Stand up right now. You're already standing. Become aware. You're already aware. I mean, you could become aware of your body, which is really what you're doing. But you can't become what you are, because what you are is just presence. It doesn't need anything. It's already complete and whole. You see, and that is the illusion that you lack something. The mind interprets, oh, I'm eating, I'm getting something. No, that's just an interpretation. If this is all me, that's not lack. That's actually me tasting myself, me expressing myself. I'm saying these words. That's me expressing myself. It's not because I'm trying to get something or give something or prove something. These are just justifications of the mind to hide its own ignorance, right? It's misinterpretation of itself. It's the belief that I'm just this and not everything else. This is where separation arises. And separation is really just resistance to what is appearing and saying, that's not me. This is me, but that's not me. Again, identification here. If you identify yourself as the body, you will feel like the body. But let's say if you were to identify yourself as presence, then everything is inside you. It's appearing inside of you. But you can't really do that. You couldn't really identify yourself as presence because you would still make it two. What we're saying here is presence is energy, the formlessness appearing as form, as expression, as manifestation. It's one thing. It's the mirror reflecting to itself, to know itself, to express itself, to animate itself, to awake to itself, not to something else, but to, oh, this is what's always been here. This right here is what's always been here. The recognition is that I've always been this presence. And it's so constant like that. That's why we lose the fact. This is why the illusion is strong, is because it's so constant. It's like if you're looking at time, you can notice the time is changing, but the presence is not. You is not changing. You want it to be something. You want to get something from it. But again, that's more interpretation. More interpretation, because it's coming from the assumption of lack. And it wants you to recognize, no, there is no lack. Everything just happens spontaneously. It's a play. It's an expression. It's a recognition of like, oh, I don't lack, so therefore I can do this. There's no worry. It doesn't define me. Definitions will still arise, but they only arise from you believing them, from you not knowing your true nature as this presence. It's like a play in the stage or a movie. It's still going to happen, but they just do it for fun. They just do it for expression. They do it for the recognition of, how do I want to experience myself as this presence? I mean, it's what you're looking for. You're moving forward in time. There's no time, just so you know, to get to some place. But you're like on a treadmill. You know this. You're on a treadmill to get somewhere. But that getting doesn't exist because there's only presence. We've already established that there is no time. And so what you're trying to get to is presence, where you recognize that there is nothing missing. That the belief that there is something missing, lack, creates lack. And beliefs are not power. Thoughts are not power. Your attention, your belief, your identification with them, and then you think they're true. You think they define you, but they don't. They arise within you, within this presence. In that recognition, you see no belief is required. They would only redirect my attention back to myself. And yes, they can be useful as expressions. I'm complete, I'm whole. Okay. But that's just a sound. That's not the power. The power is you. The power is, oh yeah, I don't need that belief. I don't need meaning in life. Because any meaning would arise in what doesn't need meaning to exist. This is true awakening, that it's the recognition there's nothing outside of you. Again, resistance to what is appearing. Me, not me. Here we're saying, no, you're this presence. So that means that everything is appearing in you. It is you. It doesn't define you. It's not personal. There's the other part. The personal is the identification. You need to see this. It's crucial. It's very, very crucial, because it will perpetuate this misunderstanding that you're separate from that person or the things you want. Then you will try to create these beliefs that only reinforce the fact that you're not already complete and whole. That's what you're trying to see through. That's the awakening moment for you. It doesn't remove the pain, the discomforts, maybe the preferences that you don't want. But that's the contrast for you to see, okay, how is it that I want to experience myself as myself? And so full stop right now. Presence is here, but it's our attention There's constant stories, ideas, and notions that really take us away from what we really are. And you see, the stories, they never actually happen. They're like images being projected onto a screen. That screen is us. And for a second, I can imagine myself in a good situation, or I can imagine all of the things that I don't like in my situation right now. But they never actually happen. It's only because my attention went from what I am, presence, which is not defined, which doesn't need anything. And in that, it experiences its wholeness, its unity, it's the paradox. You've seen my paradox shirt, right? I'll wear it one of these days. It's so perfect for it because it's the only way, it's the contradiction. It's like the mirror and its reflection. They appear as two, but they're actually just one, expressing itself to recognize that it's already complete and whole. And that is you. And that is your awakening moment, because it's you. It's the only moment. There's only presence. And that's the absence of any lack that you can have. Most importantly, any problem that you can have with yourself. It really dissolves that inner conflict, that inner tension that you're trying to resolve. Actually, and this is good. Frustration is good here because you know there's nothing outside of you. There's nothing wrong with you, my friend. I've been there. There's nothing wrong with you. That's what you've been told. That's part of the dream, but don't blame them because they are you. They only tried to wake you up from what you already are, to recognize that you are the dream itself. You're not in a dream. You're not trying to get out of the dream. You are the dream itself, waking up to its wholeness, to its oneness, to love.